right, actually, right. Nice to see you again. Hello. Yeah. Could you pose for the right first? We'll start from right.
Firstly, thank you so much for coming today. This is my third trip to your beautiful country, and I'm so happy to be back here. It's always a wonderful trip when we come out here to Korea, and every time I come, I want to stay for longer and longer. Everyone here in Korea was so supportive, so thank you. 감사합니다, and I hope you enjoy Spider-Man Far From Home.
It's amazing to be here and amazing to be a part of this movie, and it's particularly great to be here with Tom. So thank you for having us.
있는데 실제로도 이제 MCU를 로버트 다우니 주니어가 인스타그램에 안 올려주셨으면 로버트 다우니.
It's a big one, and it was quite daunting going into making a film like this without him, because I've always made these films with him. He's no longer the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, he's the friendly world-saving Spider-Man. And it was a little scary doing it without Robert, but I'd give him a call every now and then and ask him some advice if I needed it. And I had Jake-Gyllenhaal, who's amazing. And I've always looked up to Jake, and when I found out that he was going to play Mysterio in this film, and I found out that Spider-Man and Mysterio were going to be buddies, it was a really, really exciting time for me, and I'm really glad that Jake's in this film, and he plays Mysterio better than anyone could. Thanks, man.
혹시 괜찮으시면? 네.
안녕하세요. 스포츠조선 이승민 기자고요.
저도 대체할 수가 없을 것 같습니다. 역대 가장 아이코닉한.
Can I take a picture? But could we turn the lights off? And then if you guys all do the flash, just for a picture, it'll be really cool, I promise. So can you turn the lights off really quick?
자, 두 분의 배우께서 더 어두운 데서 이제 플래시가 빛나는 모습을 촬영하고 계십니다. 네.
감사합니다. Thank you.
네, 감사합니다. 인사까지 해주셨네요.
Yes, well, Director Bong is busy because he's had so much success with Parasite, so he's not returning my calls anymore. And he's really one of the loveliest directors and most talented directors I've ever worked with. He's just a kind man, also generally, and I called him up and asked him if he would recommend a place to have dinner for me and Tom, and he did. He emailed me back, and we had dinner there last night at the restaurant that he recommended.
He isn't the finished article, and he's not the perfect superhero, and I think that's what makes him so lovable, is that he's relatable. No one in our world is perfect. It's just not possible, and I think he represents everyone in that way. Tony Stark is a billionaire, Thor is a god, Captain America is a super soldier, Peter Parker's just a kid, and everyone can relate to being a young teenager, to falling in love for the first time, to having friends, to going on vacation. So there's so many different things in this film that people can relate to, and I think that's why people connect to this version of Peter Parker so much, because they see a little bit of them in him,
As I said before, it's an honor to be here, and with such a warm reception and so many cameras. You're such a lovely country, and it's been such a lovely time here, and I cannot wait for you all to see this movie.
This is the last stop of our press tour. It's such a perfect place to finish it off, such a wonderful country, and thank you so much for having us. And I really, really can't wait for you guys to see this film, and I hope you enjoy it as much as we made it, as much as we did making it, sorry.